What's up, everybody? It's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. I look like a floating head. So, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Hey, Tabitha. So, I was laying here in bed with my little puppy dog, Paco. And I was also talking to my friend earlier today. And I wanted to talk to you guys about lukewarm recovery, about being on fire for your recovery. Okay, so what I have found in my experience, now this is all my experience, and so you guys know that, like, this is my dog's butt. I have a lot of experience with going back and forth in relapses. Like, I just have a lot of experience with, like, not taking suggestions and trying to do things my own way and then failing. Hey, Michelle. Yeah, it's Paco. Say hi, Paco. That's my little Pacanaka. Okay, so I have a lot of experience with, like, not taking suggestions and failing. So what I wanted to talk about today was being on fire for your recovery and how important it is to pick a way to go. Like, what I have found out is that if I'm lukewarm and I'm not serious about my sobriety and I'm not serious about staying sober and doing the right thing, that it's easy for me to be in limbo and kind of, it's like a teeter-totter, or it's like a tightrope, and I'll kind of just like, on each side of that rope, not knowing which way I'm going to go. Am I going to stay sober, or am I going to relapse? Am I going to stay sober and I'm going to relapse? Okay, so for a long time I couldn't make up my mind. I was in limbo. I would only take, so people would tell me, Nicole, you've got to get a sponsor. You need to work these steps. You need to get an accountability partner. Find somebody that, you can relate to, that can help you, call you out on your bullshit, somebody that will not co-sign your bullshit. And I would take half the advice. I would say, okay, well, I'll find a friend who will help me stay sober, and it wouldn't be somebody who was, it would be somebody who didn't really have my best interest at heart, and so I would end up fucking relapsing. So in the last 3 years, like, I had to make decisions, that would affect my recovery for the long term. I had to make decisions that, like, where I worked at, and I have been confronted with situations of old friends, like running into my dope dealer, running into girlfriends that I used to get high with, and at that time, hey, Jason, at that time when I was confronted with those people, hey, Gian, when I was confronted with those people, I could either go and hang out with those people that were using drugs, or I could, stay on the straight and narrow and choose the high road and stay sober, And there was many times where I have been in compromising situations, not because I chose to be there, but because, like I said, I ran into somebody at the grocery store, or my sister brought somebody by the house, like, just situations that I couldn't control. But each time that those things have happened to me, like, I have used my coping skills and I've used my recovery techniques that I've learned, and I have chose to, stay on track and not get high, or not hang out with people that are using and drinking. And for me, that's been a huge reason why I haven't relapsed in 3 years, because I don't put myself in compromising situations, because I am serious about my sobriety, and I don't have lukewarm recovery. Like, I'm fucking serious, And if you find yourself like struggling with like, you know, kind of like feeling like you're not on track, like you need to reevaluate your recovery and look at it and say, am I serious about my recovery, or am I dancing on that line? Am I teeter-tottering back and forth on that line of, do I want to stay sober or do I want to use? Do I want to stay sober or do I want to use? Do you have reservations? Do you still want to get high? Do you still want to get drunk? You know? And that's the thing, like, it's okay if you still want to get drunk. It's okay if you still want to get high. But instead of like playing games and wasting your own time and wasting other people's time that care about you, look at yourself in the mirror and be like, yo, I still want to get fucked up. You know what I mean? And if you can crush your reservations, you guys, and like really say like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I want to make better decisions. I want to change my life. You can do whatever you put your mind to. It really, changing your thinking and taking control of your life and not allowing, you know, negative thoughts and old behaviors to crowd in and take over. Like, you can do this. You can do this. But you have to take control. You have to, you've got to get serious. And I'm not talking to any one person in particular. I'm just talking, okay? Like, but this is something that I struggled with for a really long time because I couldn't get serious. Because I wanted to straddle the fence, okay? I wanted to act like I was serious, but I wasn't. I think that's why I want where I want. And that's the thing, like, you know, but Tabitha, you have to understand, like, Suboxone can't keep you away forever. If you want to get high, you will go out and get high. And I'm not, like, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but you have to start giving yourself a little bit of credit. And here's the thing. I had to quit, like, when I changed my life and decided to get sober, and even being on medically assisted treatment, I had to change a lot of shit. I had to change every single thing about my life. I had to change all my friends. I had to change the gas stations I went to. I had to change the damn grocery stores I went to. I had to change the roads that I drove, because everywhere I went, there was triggers and places I used to get high. Everywhere. It didn't matter if I moved a whole state away, you guys. I could move 3 states away, and I will still find a way to get high if I want to use. Sandra. Oh my God, having to change. Well, when you have friends that are using drugs and alcohol that are influencing you in a bad way, those are not friends that you need to keep around. Because what happens is peer pressure is a bitch, Jen. And whenever you get older, if you aren't already experiencing it now, but girl, listen to me. Friends that want you to get high and drunk with them, those are not friends. They do not have your best interest at heart. They do not care about you as a person. Right, and that's Tabitha, you've got to give yourself a little bit of credit, because Suboxone is not going to keep you away from everything. It's not even going to keep you away from opiates. I mean, I know people who struggle on medically assisted treatment staying sober. Like that. Like, don't even incorporate the fact that you're on medically assisted treatment into this equation right now. Like, I want you guys to think about this right now. Like, am I serious about my recovery? Do I want to stay sober? Or do I want to go back to that old life? I want you to think about this right now. Am I ready to no longer use drugs and alcohol? can I say without a shadow of a doubt that I know I cannot get high anymore. I cannot use drugs, and I'm ready. Until you can be ready to accept the fact that you can no longer use again, that reservation in the back of your mind is going to tickle you whenever you feel the weakest. End days, good days. Yeah, I know, me too. And I had those friends and I didn't want to leave them, but thank God my mom realized they were bad influence. And Jan, it's hard, you know, because we think, oh wow, they're cool. They're doing, I promise you, baby doll, in about 3 or 4 years, you're going to be on your way doing the right thing, having a good job, living your life. And you know what's going to happen? They'll all be shooting dope. So here's the deal, okay? Even though, like, the desire to use drugs and alcohol, it doesn't go away, but it can be removed if you work on it and you ask your higher power to help you. Hey, Anna. It's difficult though, you guys, because what happens is a lot of times people aren't ready to take to make that decision and to change their lives. They're like, oh, well, you know, I only want to do this. And it's like, you guys, I don't get on here and talk about, hey, like, you guys, it's really important if you get support because I fucking want to talk about it because it's like so great to talk about. It's like, I tell you that because like you really need to get support because staying sober on your own is hard as fuck. And I suggest people getting in some kind of program or some kind of meeting because we need accountability. And for instance, our best thinking got us here, okay? All of our best drug addict thinking got us right here where we're at right now, dependent on drugs and alcohol. Hey, Randy. Good. Like, we all have to ask ourselves this question. Am I sick and tired of being sick and tired? Are you guys sick and tired of being sick and tired? Are you sick and tired of, like, wasting your life away? You know, are you sick and tired of not being present in your family's lives? Are you sick and tired of feeling like shit in the mornings when you wake up? Are you sick and tired of not having enough money because you spent it all on dope? Are you sick and tired of making bad choices when you're fucked up and waking up and going, who is this beside me? You know, like, I just got to a point where, like, I wanted better for my life, you know? And then each time, you guys, the longer I work on my recovery like I am now, the more I elevate to the next level, you know? Uh-oh. Like, it's like I get to a point and I'm like, yo, I'm tired. Like, I want better for me. You know, I deserve better. And that's when you can start realizing, like, yo, I deserve better than this. I've got to start treating myself better. Like, you guys, we're all freaking beautiful and handsome and like wonderful, smart, intelligent people. We deserve so much more than what we did to ourselves. You know what I mean? Thanks, Leah. Call me after the stream. I'm not like mad at anybody, but I just felt like I needed to get on here and talk to you guys about being lukewarm and not being, it's like, if you're going to be in recovery, either be on fire and be fucking serious about your recovery or go back out and get fucked up some more. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what they used to tell us. They used to tell me, and when I was first started going to AA, the old timers would tell us, oh, did you not get that just right ass whooping yet? Go out there and get you some more of that just right ass whooping and come back and let us know how it was. Okay, Sandra, I promise. And so that's what has to happen. You just have to go out there and get that just right ass whooping. And then once you get it just right, you come back with your tail in between your legs, defeated, desperate. That's what happened to me. I came back. My son had gotten taken away from me. I had lost everything, my home, my dignity, everything. Okay, everything. That's right. I was desperate for help when I came back. Desperate for help. You know? I just don't want you guys. I try to tell you guys my stories and stuff, and I know they're funny sometimes, but a lot of this shit wasn't funny, you know? Going to prison was not funny. Sure, the story times that I tell you guys about being there are funny, but when I got revoked on my probation and I got sentenced to a year in prison, I fucking freaked the fuck out, y'all. I started bawling my eyes out. Yes, Anna, will you call Sandra? She needs somebody to talk to. Or anybody that's in here that's willing to give her a call right now, so that way she'll have someone to talk to. Thank you guys. Losing a year of your life is not cool. It's not funny. Okay? Getting raped by some dude is not cool and it's not funny. Selling my fucking self for drugs is not funny. Okay? Shooting up. Y'all, I'm going to talk to you. Okay. Story time. Serious story time. I don't know if you guys know this, but I have hepatitis C. I don't really talk about it a lot because I don't know a lot about hepatitis C, but I'm starting to learn about why I'm so tired all the time and why I'm so lethargic. And it's because of my hepatitis C. Now, I'm going to tell you guys how I got it. Well, when I started using drugs and alcohol, you know, I was just a snorter and a smoker. But when I turned 24 after my friend Nikki died, I started shooting up. The way I learned how to shoot up was I locked myself inside of a bathroom, inside of a dope cook's trailer, where everybody would put their spoons underneath the sink with their rinse in it. Do you know what that is? Spoons with all the old residue from whatever they shot up. That means there's blood in their spoons. There's just all kinds of other people's, like, DNA in that spoon. And I would go in the bathroom. I would get all these old spoons. And I would rinse them all. And I would shoot up whatever was inside of them. All these old spoons. And I taught myself how to shoot up. Well, the year that I lost my son, I had left him with his Gigi, and I went out on a bender. I left Neil here. I left everybody, and I went out to get high for about a week. And I stayed at these apartments down the street. And while I was there, there was a guy there named Chris who has hepatitis C, and he had told me he had hepatitis C. I didn't give a fuck. I got there and I wanted to get high and I didn't have a rig. So I told him to give me his. And I rinsed it out and I shot up with it. And that's the day that I got hepatitis C. Now I have hepatitis C. My liver is getting fucked up. All that shit. I have to go get blood work done. I'm trying to get the cure, but it's really expensive and my insurance is giving me shit. But it makes me really tired. It makes me feel lethargic and just like I have just tired. Makes my back hurt back there by my lower back. And it sucks. And yeah, so I have hepatitis C and, you know, I caught it because I didn't care. Because I didn't love myself. Because I would use a needle after anybody. And it did not even matter. I would shoot dope after a dog that shit on a needle. That's how bad it was. I didn't care. And now I want more for my life. And I want more. Sorry. So when I come on here and I'm serious and we're talking about recovery and I'm sharing with you guys, like I'm so serious, you guys. I don't want y'all to die. Okay? I'm trying to help you guys to realize that, like, you are worth recovery and that you deserve a second chance at life. And that if you want to make changes in your life and you want to succeed in your recovery, it's time to get serious if you haven't already. It's time to dedicate your life to making changes. All right? Like, just how you act in here shows about your level of your level of seriousness and your level of genuineness, just the way you act in the chat. Like, it's serious, you guys. It's that serious. Like, if we don't get sober and change our lives and make positive changes, we are all gonna die. We'll die of drug overdoses. We'll die of disease. We'll die because we kill somebody else or run our car off the road. We'll go to prison. We'll go to the crazy house. We'll commit suicide. There's so many things that I don't want you guys to die. And so that's why, like, I don't come on my YouTube and I'm like, I just want to talk about recovery because it's just the greatest thing since sliced bread. It's not. It's because I do this because it helps me stay sober. Like, this is part of my program. This is how I get connected with other people that care about their recovery. And then I talk with you guys and I talk with other people who are working through the steps. And I have a fellowship of people that I connect with every single day. But my recovery is my number one priority. That's why I come on here and make videos and talk with you guys, because this is on my checklist as one of my number one priorities for my recovery, because it's part of that. This is like my little program. So that's why I come on here and make videos, because you guys help me. Y'all help me stay sober. And so I want you guys to be serious like I'm serious. I want you guys to want sobriety like I want sobriety. And if you don't want sobriety yet, if you aren't serious about it, then just stick around here for a little bit and hopefully it'll rub off on you. Or you'll hear something that clicks and you'll go, you know what? I'm ready to change. I want to make more of an effort. I want to do something different. You know, it's just so important, you guys. Like, a lot of people don't have the ability to drive themselves to a meeting. Maybe they don't have a vehicle. Maybe they live in the middle of nowhere in the country. Maybe they don't have enough money for a phone. Like, some people that are on these lives with us, this is their only way to get into contact with other people who are in recovery and who want to stay sober. So that's why, like, I really, 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 really want to get us back on track, you guys. I feel like we lost our footing a little bit. But I feel like every now and then I need to have a come to Jesus meeting with you guys. And I'm not mad at anybody. I just want you guys to know, like, this is really serious for me. And I take my channel, like, it's really important to me. You guys are really important to me. These live streams are really important to me. And I want you guys to take it seriously too. And I'm sorry that I allowed people to be in the stream that were not respectful and not taking it serious like we are. And I want to apologize to you guys for that. Because I should have done more to keep the stream safe. And I fucking fell off. So I'm sorry. I just really want to make sure that you guys know. Like, recovery is so important. And it's not a game. It's really not a game. I don't want to die. I don't want you guys to die. Addiction is so cunning, baffling, and powerful. It will tell you that everything is great and that your life is just fine and that you don't need any help. It will tell you that you can have just one more or just one little pill or one little sip of alcohol. And then the next thing you know, you're on a bender. My addiction always comes to me whenever I am doing good and life is kind of like good, like shit's going my way. And then all of a sudden, something will come in the back of my mind. Oh, wow. Well, you know, and if I'm not physically, if I'm not spiritually connected, if I'm not on my A game, if I'm not talking with my support group like you guys and talking with my sponsor and talking with my sponsees, then I am going to fall off. Like, I have got to remain teachable, and I have to remain open, and that's why I'm always trying to learn something new, and I'm always trying to bring something new to you guys, because that addiction, it's growing with us, you guys, and it's back there in the back of our minds. You know, it's just, I want you guys to know it's just so important, and I want, if you're not serious about your recovery, I want this to be a moment where you really reevaluate and think about it, like, and say, you know what, maybe I want to make some changes. Maybe Nicole's right. Maybe I should try that meeting. Or maybe I'll get connected to some other men and women in recovery and start talking to them on the phone. Or maybe you could incorporate a daily meditation in the morning if you don't do it already. I want to just encourage all you guys to go to your local, like, I don't care if you have to go online and order it or what, but get yourself an NA book or an AA book or some kind of addiction reading, some kind of, okay, let me give you some examples. There's some awesome meditation books, 24-hour-a-day meditation. There's also this one called Codependent No More. There is also, I will actually make a list and I will post it on Twitter. That's what I'm going to do. Of all the books that I think, like, and just get yourself a little workbook that you can work through at your house, that you can learn and read and like get into, you know what I mean? Yeah. And because listen, you guys, let me show you this book. I haven't read it to you guys in a long time, but I used to read it all the time. This book is the shit. Recovery, Freedom from Our Addictions. It's literally a 12-step workbook. It is amazing. And just get excited about your recovery. Get sincere. Get serious about it. Get on fire for it. Because, like I said, if you're straddling the fence, that's not cool. If you're straddling the fence, you can fall over into the fire. If you're straddling the fence, you can fall over and drown. You know, if you don't get serious, you have the chance of falling off. You feel what I'm saying? You got to get serious, you guys. And if you're not, please, 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 dude, get serious today. Okay? It's called Recovery, Freedom from Our Addictions. It's by a Russell Brand girl. And it's so freaking good. And it's like in our language, you know, like layman's terms. It's not like the old school AA that was like from 1930. You know what I'm saying? It's just good stuff, you guys. I know. Anna, it's the same way here. It's the same way here. Where do you live, though? 2 hours? Well, you know what? That's okay. That's okay. Whatever you got to do. And you know what? I want you guys all to understand, like, if and when I start tapering from Suboxone, I want you guys to know that I'm never going to start talking bad about it. I'm never going to come on here and make you guys feel like you need to rush and get off, okay? Like, I want you guys to know that if and when I do start tapering, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to start a taper in January, that I'm doing it just for me. I'm doing it because I want to see if I can do it and if I like it. You know what I mean? Because who's to say I might not even like it? I might say, the hell with that, you know? But, like, even like without medically assisted treatment, I'm talking about working on recovery. I'm talking about working on your insides. I'm talking about figuring out why. Why did you get high? Was it because you just liked getting high? Was it because you were depressed? Was it because you were insecure and felt like shit and wanted to feel better? Was it because you were stuck in trauma? Was it because you were hurt as a child and didn't know how to deal with it? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I want you guys to figure out the causes and conditions. And once you can get down to that fucking real shit on the inside, then you can start working through it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to dig up all this shit out of the inside. You're going to dig up all this stuff. You're going to be, and then you're going to look up and you're going to have all this stuff exposed out of you that you just like went inside yourself and figured out, right? And then you can take it all and work through it and place it back in healed, nice and neat, back inside. You know, it's like a healing process. So please, you guys, like, just know that I'm so serious about staying sober and about helping others. It's not a fucking joke to me. It's not like, it's just not a joke. You know, like, we can all come on here and kiki and laugh at story times, but, like, it's really serious. Like, I don't want anybody to fucking die, you know? Anyway. Rory! You guys, Rory is, like, my best friend, basically. He and I work for this place. Well, we don't get paid. We're just, like, what would you say we are, Rory? We are, anyway, in June, I'll be in Kentucky for the Blameless Children event with Andrew Hager Live. Okay, good deal. And what we're going to do is, it's like a huge event for addicts and alcoholics. And you can either, I mean, hopefully you'll be in recovery if you come. But if you're not in recovery and you come and you need help, you can come there too. And you can find all kinds of people that are in recovery. Recovery advocates for Andrew Hager Live. Yes. And we just spread experience, strength, and hope and help connect people with resources that live all around the United States of America, really. But we have a lot of resources in Kentucky. And then, Rory, where you're at? You're in Montana, right? And so, yeah, we just help, you know, get people into treatment and stuff when they need it. But those are my best friends. And so Andrew has thrown this event these two years so far. So this will be the third annual Blameless Children, right? And it's huge, you guys. Like, it's a huge recovery event, and it's fun. It's fun. I'll probably video vlog it whenever whenever we go. It's June 8th. So I'll video vlog it and y'all will get to see. But anyway, I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys, like, it's real serious, and this is life or death, and I want every one of us to make it. So I'm proud of you guys. And if you made the decision today to get serious about your recovery for the first time, I just want to tell you that I'm proud of you. And if you need anything at all, you can always get a hold of me. So email me, message me, go follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I have a Twitter with all of you guys in it, so I can send you guys messages. So if you want to get included on that, go follow me on the Twitter, on the Twatter. And yeah, if you aren't done getting high yet, go out there and get you that just right ass whooping. Come back and let us know how it went. And I hope you make it back, but I don't want you to die. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what they tell us at AA. Go get that just right ass woman. And then tomorrow we're going to be back to our regular scheduled programming of Nicole and then me just loving on y'all. Yeah, and that's why they tell you to keep coming back, because you go out there, get your ass whooped, and come back. Go out there, get your ass whooped, and come back. You know what I mean? But anyway, I just want you guys to know that. Like, I do care. You know, I care about you guys. And if I didn't care about y'all, I wouldn't tell you. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people be like, oh, she thinks she knows it all. Or, oh, that hurt my feelings. You guys, I'm not going to suck your titty. Okay? I'm going to tell you that you're going to die if you don't get serious. I'm going to tell you that relapse is a motherfucker. I'm going to tell you that if you go out and relapse today, you'll get some shit with fentanyl in it and die. It is so freaking serious out there. It's serious. And I have the same conversation with people that I care about that are close to me. You know what I mean? I have got to get honest with you guys. Like, we can't be going back and forth doing this song or dance because the dance isn't like it used to be. Okay? You go out there and try to dance today and you're gonna die. I'm telling fentanyl. Jason just loves seeing me get crunk. I'm serious. Hey, April. Girl, I was just fixing to get off. We were just talking about being serious about your recovery. Because there's this Bible verse, you guys, and it talks about how Jesus will spit you out if you're lukewarm, right? Nobody likes drinking lukewarm water, lukewarm milk. You want it to be ice cold or really hot, like some hot cocoa. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got to get it together. We got to make sure that, you know, we're serious. And you know what happens? When you start getting serious, you guys, Jen, I just love you. You're like the little sister that I already have, but you can be one of them too. Jen, you're going to love it whenever you go to Christmas with me because I vlog at the house on my holidays, and you'll get to meet all my family, girl. It's going to be so good. So it's awesome. And you'll love them. You'll love them. But anyway, yeah, once you start like really being serious, and what will happen is you'll start working on the inside and you'll start looking in and you'll start seeing that you're growing and you're changing and you're becoming more confident and you'll start feeling better on the inside. Yes. And those changes from the inside out are what matters. Do you feel me? It's not about all this outward stuff. It's not about the makeup. It's not about the hair. It's not about the glasses. Take all that away. It's about the inside. You know, what kind of human are you? Are you a good human? That's what it's about. And that's what I want to be. I want to be a good human. I want to help others. I want to leave a lasting impression on the world so people can say, yeah, I knew that girl, Nicole. She was an all right chick. She helped me out. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm going to cry again. I'm going to get off here. I love you guys. Be serious about your recovery. Get on fire. Don't play around. It's fucking for real out there, okay? And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I got to take Nate to school in the morning, and then I'm going to give y'all, I'm going to probably call you guys when I'm in the car and do a little live stream when I get to work, or it'll be right after I get off. So I only have to work half a day because I only have to go into one store tomorrow. But next week is going to be hella busy. So, yeah. Leah, call me. All right. Love you guys. I'm proud of each and every one of you. You can do this. Okay? What? I know, Anna. You don't have to get off, girl. You don't have to get off. You know what? Just do what you want to do, okay? But I'm not jumping off like that. I'm going to taper low and slow. And I have to wait until I get the my cure for the hepatitis. Because y'all. I'll stay on this video for all day, you guys. I won't ever leave. All right, bye.